Hey guys, Johto team's here. So I am Maddie and today I've got only 5 Pokemon on this team. Yes, no extra captures on this team. The reason being Ash was not fully restarting the journey and was maintaining a relationship that is rotationship between his Pokemon from Kanto region and as well as Johto region. But I have to change this thing guys. Other teams bonded well more than Johto because the writers were busy writing fillers more than bonding or training episodes for Ash with the Johto team. But still, I think this team is plain and simple, which could work out. Disclaimer, this is a sequel to previous video on this channel, so please check out that video also. I'll give the link in the description. So Pokemon will be a part of journey as Ash would be rotating his mons time to time. Alright, so Ash Ketchum's first Johto capture is on the team, guys. Heracross is a Pokemon with jolly nature but a hardy battle style. Those battles Heracross fought in the anime never disappoint to tell us what if Heracross was on the team. Yes, he was captured in Johto but was never on the team, always sucking Bulbasaur's bulb at Professor Oak's lab. But now he's on the team and also one of Ash's trustworthy Pokemon with whom Ash would start a battle. Now, what do I mean? Heracross is a very trustworthy Pokemon, which means that most of the time Ash starts any battle with random Pokemon. So, better than random Ash in the beginning of first Johto season would mostly train with Heracross. So, if any battle with any trainer happens, he would be usually starting the battle with Heracross and using these multiple types to his advantage. Thanks. The second member is Bailey. Yeah. I know. Most of the people think this Pokemon is useless. But why? Because it doesn't perform well in the games. But I loved it in the anime. Chikorita was cute whenever it was out. The jealousy of Bayleaf slash Chikorita with Pikachu made me think of it and how good it performed in gym battles. Johto League and most memorable part of the region was race against Gary and Arcanine. But in my story it would evolve a little bit earlier. And the reason behind it is the race would also happen earlier, giving a brief time for Bailey's development. And the other advantage would be that Ash would be getting an egg which wouldn't hatch Fanpy, but another Pokemon which is coming on this team. So it's here, guys. But many people complain that Bailey's not good at battle and various things, blah blah blah. But Belief always tries. Belief would try because it loves Ash. It's simple and pretty good. Yes, it's Quilava. It would be evolving in Johto itself. No ridiculousness of developing a multiple training arcs and near its battles and evolving in fourth generation. Yes, it would be returning its League to evolve into its final stage, that is Typhlosion. But I think for evolution into Quilava from Cyndaquil, the battle against Jasmine was perfect. The efforts were clearly seen at the moments, guys. So here's the third team member. So let's begin with the fourth team member. The MVP of the team is here, guys. Totodile, which would evolve into Feraligatr. Now, why Totodile would fully evolve? Remember when I told Heracross would be the MVP of first season of Johto anime? The reason behind this was when Heracross would go against Whitney's Miltank, it would fail to defeat it even after the whole training arc. But Totodile would suddenly defeat it by its personality, its jumping style, its dancing style, its funny moments, etc. It would confuse its opponent and get the victory. Totodile would still have the same goofy personality, but I have a story for Totodile, guys, which is same as Ghost Scorbunny from Journeys. It would be a fun-loving guy as a Totodile, but after evolution, the fourth team member is the MVP of the team, guys. Totodile. It would still have the same goofy personality, but I have a story for it which is similar to Ghost Corbin. It would be the fun-loving guy on the team, but after its evolution with Crocona, which would happen during its battle against Whitney. After Heracross, even after intense training, fails to defeat Whitney's Miltank, it would suddenly come out of nowhere that Totodile would end up beating it and grew confident, triggering its evolution into Crocodile. It would be the fat, arrogant guy on the team, which would usually ignore everyone's who talks and ignore even Ash's orders for a while. But finally, it would evolve into Feraligatr in the World Island saga of Master Quest while participating in the World Cup. And that the reason behind it would be that the whole evolution arc was to fully evolve into Feraligatr, for which it got inspiration from one random sumo wrestling episode which contained Feraligatr against as a Snorlax. It would get inspired from that spot to fully evolve into Feraligatr and get back its goofy personality once fully evolving. It would be fun to see a Feraligatr dancing around, guys, which would be damn tough in battles. Remember the catch race I mentioned during Bayleaf, which was held earlier? Instead of Fanpy hatching from the egg, Eevee was coming out. Eevee is finally the last member on the team, but would evolve into Espeon by Happiness as a counterpart to Umbreon. Now, when would it evolve? It would evolve before Morty's gym, and the reason behind it would be Ash would try to use normal type against Ghost, but suddenly would be caught up between it, this strategy, and suddenly after intense training and fun time it would trigger its happiness evolution. This is it, guys. Many would question why no flying type on this team, but the reason it was not required at all. The searching and all was mostly done by Brock's Crobat, so Espeon was the most obvious one, and giving a rivalry to Gary's Umbreon as well, guys. Umbreon was a speedy and a beast at a battle, so Espeon would have lot to learn from Gary's Umbreon. But since Eevee was a baby, Ash would have to take a lot of care of Eevee. But many would question why no Larvitar on this team. Larvitar would just be around. He would not be taken over as a team member. So, what do you think? Was the team good? Does it require any improvements? But the storyline and everything perfectly comes in hand with this team. What do you guys think? Comment down. Please like it and subscribe it. Do whatever you want, whatever opinions you have, please tell me. It helps me a lot. Any tips, any recommendations, go forward. I would like to thanks Ronin and Noibat for helping me out in this video.